Man, this fold is really growing on me. Just, man. Can't believe you guys have to wait till April. Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, so welcome to a new episode of Mobile Weekly / Mobile Q&A. We go over all latest news that happened during the week of mobile and answer your questions live. Now, I know it may not look like it, but this is a very different setup than what we had a week ago. Basically, I have moved everything, and although I didn't get to do it this week, which by all means is good right now, I will have a dual camera setup starting next week, hopefully, if all goes according to plan. Basically, I have one camera facing me as per usual, and then one camera right here actually facing the table in front of me, which would be very dangerous to show right now, all kind of NDAs. But that being said, really, it's going to be a cool new setup that hopefully we will get to play with, not only with this show, but also on lots of different videos. I have different lights pointing at me, different configurations going to test out. I feel like it's a little too bright still right now, but again, testing out with how to make the table look bright as well as me. So lots of fun new configurations coming. But let's get to the news. There was a lot of stuff that happened this week. Of course, we're still talking about a lot of stuff Samsung related because it is coming up. The 20th is coming up and can't wait for it myself. So let's get started with some of the news. So first and foremost, we are having the Galaxy Sport look very different. And the biggest thing about it is no ring. So on the normal Samsung watches, you always have a ring that you navigate with. And it's honestly by far my favorite part of a Samsung watch. Like, I'm testing out the TicWatch right now, and really that's one of the things I really miss. I just miss navigating right here. I hate having to always use touchscreen. It's not as intuitive because you block the screen. So I really love that about Samsung smartwatches, and they're taking that away with this one, which is kind of a bummer in my opinion. I think that is a big point of Samsung watches. And I know they're changing the name with Galaxy Sport instead of Gear Sport, so that's a big update. But yeah, really interesting. Some people are saying I am sounding super delayed. Is that true with everyone? Sound is delayed. Dang it, I did. It was running just fine. Yeah, sound is delayed. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I can change it during... Actually, video is delayed, so the sound is the sound coming first or the video coming first? I can try to change it right now, but unfortunately that is very tough to do while going about this. Yes, you're delayed. So, sound first, then video. Sorry guys, brand new setup. Let's see. Sound first, okay. It is really tough to fix that. Let me see. How is this now? Is this better or worse? Sorry guys, I'm really kind of testing out while it goes. Again, big change to the whole studio. And I try to set it up everything, but it's seems like it's having some issue with the live feed, which I swear I just recorded a video and it was fine, but that was a recorded video, not a live video, so that might be the issue. Does this sound better, or is it... Beautiful watch, yeah, the TicWatch. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I want to get this. I want to get this done before we continue on with the news. Better, a lot better. Perfect, better, way better. Okay, good here. Okay, so we're gonna continue now with this. Sorry if it's a little off. I do apologize for that, but again, still going through all the tweaks. I will look over that though to make sure it's perfect by next week. Okay, so let's continue on with the news. So yeah, that's one of my big things with the watch is the fact that you do have a big issue with the not having the dial anymore. I find that a big feature, but it gives a different kind of aesthetic that most people might like a little bit more. So yeah. Here, computer fan. Hold on, I'm gonna turn off one of them. I had a regular fan going on, but I cannot turn off the graphics card. I have an external GPU that is kind of loud. That one I can't turn off, but hopefully this is better. All right. Then we have some more news, and that is the Galaxy Watch will be smaller screen and battery, actually, compared to last year's model. So it's going to be a 1.1 inch display instead of the 1.2 inch display, so even smaller on the display size. It will also have a slightly smaller battery at 236 milliamps compared to the last one, which was 300 milliamps. I don't know why this is. Maybe it has a new processor in it that's going to make it last longer, but overall, I will not like that part. So yeah, it's a issue, I would say, but we'll see. Again, smaller screen too, and no ring, and smaller battery. I hope they at least cut the price point, but we'll have to wait and see. I think it might look better. Like I think. Like say like my wife might like this style better, but I really don't like not having the bezel. That's just me. In terms of the interface, I think the look looks pleasing, but I don't know. I don't know how to deal without that. All right, then the big thing that a lot of you have been asking is Samsung going to give freebies this time around with the Galaxy S10? And it looks like we have the answer. It looks like the big freebie thing is going to be the Galaxy Buds. The new Iconics, basically. A lot of you guys have been asking me about the Icon X. Is there going to be a new version of it? Yes, it looks like not only will there be a new version, but they're going to change the name, like I've said earlier. Everything is going away from Gear and all to Galaxy. So these will be called the Galaxy Buds. And it looks like if you pre-order the S10, you will get a free pair of Galaxy Buds. I think that's really good. I think it's really going to be a good giveaway to do. One that I personally will like. I still really liked my AKG headphones. I found them to be really good. That'll be actually part of the giveaway that's coming this, is it Friday? On the 16th, we are doing our annual anniversary giveaway, and because we did get invited to Unpacked, we are going to be giving away S10 for the grand prize. So make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because that giveaway is coming this Friday, I believe, because Valentine's Day is Wednesday. So yeah, or Thursday. So yeah, it'll be coming over this weekend basically, and lots of fun. All right. The other big thing, the thing that I'm very excited about for the S10 that I cannot say how much better this is it will have optical image stabilization and 4K at 60 frames per second. This is so important because unlike the Vivo phone I have in the other room, it has a dual display camera, I can see myself with the best quality camera with that video. However, if I film, I want to have the better camera because with video quality on the front-facing camera, I either can do 1080p with OIS or I can do 2K without OIS. So that's not a real good solution for a long time. However, I will praise Samsung because they were one of the only ones that did 2K video recording, except without optical image stabilization. However, that is a big issue going forward without needing to be able to have 4K and 60 frames per second. That's the dream, and that is one thing that I'm so happy for. Even 1080p at 60 FPS, all I wanted was 60 FPS to be honest, but the fact that we would get 4K and 60 FPS with optical image stabilization is perfect, and that is exactly what Samsung should be doing. Thinking about people that vlog, this will now be the best vlogging camera on the market, and that's a big importance, really. If you think about it, that is one of the biggest things. Number one scenario, every vlogger says is I need a flip up screen or a flip to the side screen so that I can see myself. There's a Sony 6400 that just came out. They got lots of buzz, but again, people were saying like, I wish it would have a flip out screen better than the flip up one. And that's a big thing for vlogging. If you want to be the vlogging camera, well, the S10 just looks like it took it from a lot of people. I did save this one, but I'm sure you guys have seen every image under the sun now of the S10. So yes, we have all the images. However, the big thing is that there looks like there might be a ceramic version for the 5G variant. Now again, the 5G variant will be coming on later in the month, so it will not be coming at the same time as the regular S10s. So just make sure you know that it will be at a different time. And then we have two more things. Trump, again, when I always talk about politics, I always like to say, guys, let's focus on the electronics parts, aspects of it, not on the politics about it, please. Let's just discuss what this means for electronics. So Trump signed an order banning US carriers from using networking gear from China. What this means is currently Huawei is shopping around to build 5G networks. And basically they are pretty much the biggest player that was looking to go into 5G. However, as you know, this year they've had so many issues and so many setbacks. So the big thing is that they are not allowed to now build any 5G infrastructure at all in the US. That's plain and simple. The US carriers cannot work with them. That is what's currently being done. Now, I think the real thing to tie this into is currently Huawei is like bending over backwards to try to get some 5G deals because they invested billions into this technology to build out this technology, and they can't do anything with it. So it's really hurting them. And they've done so much so that they are actually talking to the EU and have accepted the fact that they are open to the EU supervising them and having full access to their 5G building material. Like they have full access to all of their infrastructure that they're building. Now, most people wouldn't do that, but Huawei is just so much like, look, we really, really need some business with this outside of Asia, of course. So that is a really big thing that is really interesting because they are struggling to get you know, some return on investment for all that they spent on it, but it's really curious to see what's going to happen. So yeah, it's a very interesting thing about it, and I don't know. No, this article didn't talk about it, but Huawei is also putting up, I forgot how much sum. I think it was something like $1 billion or some, or a couple of mil. I forget how much. It was hundreds of millions or $1 billion up as kind of like a safety measure. So if the EU were to find something wrong with Huawei, you know, they would already have money given to them to take as a fine, kind of like a safety deposit. I just think this is so interesting, and it's really, I'm just curious to see where this will go and who's going to be the big player in building the 5G networks now. Samsung is another one, but I'll tell you, Huawei was way ahead of Samsung in the bidding wars before all this happened. So it's kind of interesting now if Samsung is really going to gain favor because Huawei can't build it. All right, and the last thing, it's just this really interesting video, and it's on GSM Arena, but basically a hypothetical look at how the Razr phone could look like. And pretty interesting. They are really making it look like the original Razr phone. I think that's kind of interesting. Basically, the bendable screen is just on the inside. It's just like having a regular smartphone when you open it up, but when you close it, it is, you know, half the size of a smartphone like this one. So yeah, that's a big thing. And overall, I'm curious to see where it goes. I don't know how I feel about a smartphone looking like that. I really do want a bigger screen. Trust me, a bigger screen makes a much better impression. It does. So I think it's definitely going to be something that I think the bigger screen will look better once people get their hands on it. And yeah, it should be interesting. Alright guys, now we are done with the news. Let me know, hopefully the sound is okay. I kind of was following the feed a little bit, but hopefully it sounds better now. Sorry again for that issue in the beginning, but let's get to your questions. If you have a question you want to ask, just ask it in the comment section right now, and I will answer it before the end of the show. Okay. Alright. Okay, so let's get to all your questions now. Hey, we have a super chat from David. David, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. It really helps out as February is starting off slow, but hey, hopefully with Unpacked, business will pick up. Alright, Ricky, you have one job and only one job, and that's to tell Samsung to quit playing with the colors. I want blue on day one. You'll get blue. Day one's another question though. How come it is possible for OEMs such as OnePlus to have a camera underneath the display with a fingerprint scanner, but they can't do it with the front-facing camera? It's not really a traditional camera per se. It does scan, but that's different from a regular camera with an iris and image processor and everything along those lines. So yeah. What's my Note 9 Verizon Pi update? Oh, where's my... I think again, for all Android Pi Note 9s should be by the end of February, ideally. Quit playing around, show us the S10 already. Guys, would I have a device that I shouldn't have right now that, you know, I got from connections or something like that? No, of course not. And even if I did, would I break an NDA and risk me not going to Samsung's event? No. Ricky, how was the week? I'm sure you're excited about Unpacked event. I am excited about Unpacked event. It's going to be me and one of my editors. We're both going down to the Unpacked event. It's going to be one day in San Francisco. It's going to be basically a turnaround. I'm literally going on the 19th. I have nothing planned for the 19th yet. And then the 20th, the morning, is the actual event. And yeah, then we're going. That's it. That's literally it. It's like I'm recording the event, getting everything I can there, and then going home. So yeah, that's it. Hangouts going away soon. iOS update Hangouts a couple of days ago. As far as I know, Hangouts isn't supposed to go away soon. At least that's what the guy who runs Hangouts reassured us about. But who knows what will actually happen, right? Alright, that was all the sound delayed stuff. Do you know LG 8 what date posts to come out? I do not know information on the LG G8 other than the big thing they were talking about was the time of flight camera, which is basically just supposed to really do the split between foreground and background correctly. So like right now my hand is probably blurry compared to where here. It's just, it separates it better. So that's what it's supposed to do. I'm thinking I'm going to the iPhone XR over the LG G8. That's an interesting comparison. Why go for the XR instead of the XS if you're going for flagship and flagship? I mean, that would just be my question immediately. Like, why do that instead of going for the top one? That would just be my question. I'm hearing Samsung new earbuds free with the S10. Yep, that's what we talked about on the news. Must be that S10 on your desk messing with the sound. No, it's not messing with... Wait a minute. You guys are always trying to do stuff. Alright, your connection is normal for me watching this on my Note 9. Let's see... Background noise is loud. Is the background noise, if anyone can tell me, is the background noise really still loud? I mean, I can't shut off the fan, but what I can do for future videos is try to push it more towards against the wall so it's further away from the microphone. The microphone is right here right now. Maybe I can even switch the mic to the other side starting next week. But again, still playing around with all this kind of stuff to see which is going to be the best setup. This is a very different setup. I'll post a picture on Instagram probably once it's cleaned up a little bit. A look at the new setup, but basically I have a really huge studio light right here in front of me, 2 studio lights in front as well, 1 side light over here, a mic on here. I have my white desk with lots of electronics that I can't show right now, and I have my computer and my external graphics card over there on my long desk. So really different setup. All right. All right. Let's see. Google Pixel Watch leaked. I have not heard anything about the Google Pixel Watch leaked. It does look like Fossil's going to make it, though. Google bought a large majority of Fossil now, and it looks like it's for building their Pixel Watch. So basically, they are going to really kind of do what they did with HTC. They don't own it, but they own a good share of it. And because of that, they're going to be investing a lot of money there. So, yeah. Smaller everything, bigger price tag. Hopefully not with the Galaxy Watch. They should make 2, one with the rotating bezel, one without. Well, again, this is the sport variant, which is funny because to me, these do not look like a sport variant. They look more like a fashion variant. So I just really think it's interesting that the one they got rid of the bezel was on the sport variant, which you would expect to more have a bezel, more of that kind of look to it than a non-sport variant. Whoa, $5 super chat. R. Rawson, big support of yours, gives great content. Thank you so much. R. Rawson 85, I really appreciate it. All right, and a whole bunch of questions is loaded. Everyone drink. All right. Just bought the Icon X 1 month ago. Sorry to hear that, George, but yeah, it looks like that's what's going to be free. Sell them now before the announcement if you're getting them, or it's a great gift. Great Valentine's Day gift. There you go. Earbuds free if you pre-order from Samsung only. Normally Samsung does honor the pre-orders if you order from someone else. However, I've heard it's such an issue doing it because like you have to upload like T-Mobile or Verizon or AT&T or whatever carrier you got it from. You have to upload that, and so sometimes it's a mess. So just know that. 10 more days until the S10. Really want the S10 Plus. So ready. Yep, it's gonna be awesome. What do you think that if they make the S Pen a camera, will it be thicker? I hope so. So the rumor was, I didn't include that in the news. It is a rumor, but so the rumor is right now that the Note 10 will have a camera in the pen. So the S Pen that you have will, as of this year, you can go like this, click the button on the pen, and it will take a photo with the camera on the phone. However, what they're saying is that it will actually have a camera right here, and then the button, you can basically take a selfie or you can take a photo of someone else or whatever. You can go real spy with it. And the reason why I think that's so interesting, to be honest, is because if we have a front camera here, essentially, full screen, that is why I like the idea. I do want it to be thicker, though, to be honest, if it's going to be that way. But, yeah, that's my big thing, that I really love the concept. Hopefully, it will do well. So we'll have to wait and see. That's going to be some really James Bond kind of stuff, which is really cool. Can you go to Future and ask price of the Note 10? I cannot go to the future. Rigsby knows the future, but it will not tell me. It's a whole AI rebel phase that it's going through right now. It's really kind of cute. What month will the Note 10 be coming out? August. Galaxy S 10 5G variant price, please. We went over the price a little while ago. I want to say it was like 1,500 for the 5G variant, if I'm not mistaken, or 1,450 or something like that. I think that was it, but I do not remember, to be honest. We talked about the price points a couple weeks back. Make sure to go and check out that video because we did go over the price points on it. Will we see the Galaxy X February 20th? I would say there's a pretty good chance. Just saying. Just saying. Is it bad I want a terabyte S10 Plus? Yes, it's bad. You don't need that. And I'm trying to tell myself that too. So, you know, stay with me. Stay with me. We don't need it. Where's the Note 10 hype? We're focused on the S10 right now. That would be like, where is the, you know, Avengers 2 hype, part 2 hype when part 1 hasn't come out? We're focused on right now, not you know, later. So yeah, there is no Note hype right now because they're not focused on the Note at all. The Note is the furthest thing away from Samsung's mind right now. They are in heavy S10 mode right now. Trust me on that. They're going to carrier doors right now, behind closed doors, all that kind of stuff, showing off the phone, everything like that. Is the Note 10 S Pen going to have a camera? Again, I don't think the Note 10 will, to be honest. I know that it's not what everyone wants to hear, but I think that's patent for next year. Well, could change. If the technology is ready, they'll do it. Well, your S10 still has a pre-release software, I'm guessing. Don't know. Don't know what you're talking about. Whoa, a whole bunch of questions just loaded. Everyone drink. Risk not going to unpack? Never. Unless family stuff, of course. Also, greetings to all. Thank you, guys. Storm. Yes, I will not risk that. It's taken me 7 years coming up, basically. Or wait. No, is it 8? Yeah, 7 years since I've started the channel, coming on the 16th. So yeah, no, I will not risk not going to unpack. Can't hear any background noise now. Good. Okay, so it was this fan to keep me cool under these hot studio lights. Well, there it goes. Hey, another super chat. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. I really appreciate it, especially right now. At work right now, I missed a lot. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks for the hard work. Thank you very much, KLVSD. I really appreciate the super chat. It really helps me out. And watch us later, and hopefully you can catch up on everything. Don't get in trouble at work. Let's see. Only freebies are earbuds. Anything else, all that I've heard is earbuds. That's the big focus, at least. Sometimes they do give us a choice, you know, either this or that. But the digital package, from what I know, so last year, you know, the digital package for the Note was the Fortnite one. That was a really big one. As far as I know, the next digital package is going to be with Harry Potter, and that one is supposed to be for the Note as well, but we'll have to wait and see if that changes. As far as I know, the release date is later, so yeah. When can we pre-order the S10 from Samsung? Everything is saying today or tomorrow. Today. Everything is saying the day of, on the 20th or the 21st at the latest. What I'm hearing right now is that there'll be like maybe an email system. So you basically sign up for an email, and they will email you a code so that you can get it from that email address to buy the S10. So that's how it'll go. All right. Let's see. Definitely look forward to buying the S10 Plus, joining my rotation of my Note 9, OnePlus 6T, and Revel 2 Plus. Wow, that's a lot of different phones. Cool. When can we pre-order? Oh, I just answered that. We can't wait till the Note 10 under the display camera and under display stereo speakers with completely bezel, no chin or notch, also graphene batteries. Something tells me, Samsung, that you won't have graphene batteries by the end of this year. I would bet you on it, but who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. I noticed that the Pi update took away options in the menu with split screen mode. Yes, split screen mode is definitely weaker on Android Pie update. It's one of my big gripes of Android Pie. And again, we still haven't done that video yet. We should do that this week, although we do have a lot of products to do videos on. I will try to work that in this week. My big issues and things that they should update with their software. Samsung could buy Huawei. I think they might be able to, but Huawei is seriously on the rise, so I mean they wouldn't sell right now. What would be the best internet connection speed to have if you have 4 people in the same house watching movie shows at the same time with no interruptions? It really depends. I mean, ideally, you would want at least 10 megabits per second each, so you would want it probably around 50 just to be safe at a minimum, megabits per second. So yeah, that's what I would say is what internet connection you would shoot for. The thing to also get is a mesh router system so that everyone has equal connectivity basically throughout the home. So yeah, those are my recommendations for a good home internet. S10 Wi-Fi 6, is that good? Yes, it's future-proofing. There is really no router. No one really has a router right now that's Wi-Fi 6 short speak. But yeah, basically just the next iteration, and they're simplifying the name scheme for Wi-Fi. So now instead of, Wi-Fi AC, instead of Wi-Fi N, instead of Wi-Fi, AX, now it's just going to be Wi-Fi 6. So it's just a lot easier to remember. So yeah, it's future-proofing. And I think it is the first phone to have that, if I'm not mistaken. Sip responsibly. Good call. You had bad audio. You have a bad audio video sync problem. Audio is not synced with video. I just got the TicWatch and Pro. Is the audio... So someone is saying that the audio is way off still. But everyone else was saying it's fine. Is the audio off again, or did it get worse? Please just let me know in the comment section. Let's see. Or were you just catching up, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Is there a notable difference in speed between the OnePlus 6T and the S9 Note 9 models? I would say no. I mean, they both have small interruptions here and there, but both are very fast. So no, I wouldn't say there's a big speed difference between the two. Which is better, S10 or S10 Plus? I would go for the S10 Plus. That's just me. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Okay, audio is fine now. Okay. Yeah, again, it might be a little bit off, but hopefully it's doable. Why is my hair all messed up? So yeah. Let's see. What color are you getting at launch? What color are we getting at launch in the States? God, someone told me that too, and I forgot. One of my friends in Samsung told me, and I forgot what it was. I don't remember, so I don't want to say the colors because I would just be guessing of what it was again now. But I'm getting my green. That's all I care about. Thanks for your advice. I was able to get the S9 Plus 5 days ago before anybody in the area. Unless they direct ordered. Great lead. Audio perfect here. Thank you so much, Good Earth 13, for the $10 donation. That's really awesome. Thank you so much. Did you set up the screen for a certain app? Thank you for the donation, Quiet Storm, for $2. No, I did not set up my app yet on the screen. Again, it's been a mess. Sorry again about all the audio technical issues in the beginning. But yeah, really just setting everything up as I go. What size SD card do you have in your S10? I don't have an SD card in my S10. I mean, I don't have an S10, therefore I don't have an SD card in it. I can potentially see with a camera on the S Pen. Don't really mind if it gets a bit thicker to bring full screen. I like that a lot, to be honest. I hope that's the future. That'll be really cool if it is. Do you have a Dex video, new one at Unpacked, or not until the Note 10? I don't think I have a Dex video. Like I wasn't a big fan of Dex, to be honest. I think it was a good look, but that's all it was a look difference, and it really didn't play. Like I need something as simple as a snap split screen, so that when I go like this and go like this with my apps, it just split screens perfectly for me. That kind of thing is what I need to be productive, and the fact that Dex doesn't do things like that is just lacking, and it kind of makes me just like, oh, this really is just a different look, in a different skin, mind you, like a launcher basically, and that's about it. Which phone should I buy, the Note 9 or the S10 Plus? So this is what I always say: if you're going to buy either, wait till the new phone comes out, because the Note 9 could go down in price. However, I will say this: overall, I think the S10 Plus will be better, but you will lose the S Pen. So there you go. What are the international colors of the S10? White, blue, green, black. Those are the 4 colors. But yeah, I forgot which ones are coming to the information that would have been useful to me yesterday. Yeah, I literally was told that 2 days ago, and I don't remember. I was on my way out. I was leaving. I didn't have time to write it down. I'm sorry. Whoa, a whole bunch of questions just loaded. Everybody drink. You will like the TicWatch Pro battery. Truly excellent. 2 days easily. Most of all YouTubers. I do not have the TicWatch Pro. I have the new S2 and E2, so I don't have the Pro yet. But I have gone 2 days solid on that. They say 3 to 4 or 4 to 5 days on the Pro. That would be better than me. I'm getting 2 days pretty good, but no more than that. So good, not as good as my Gear watch, but my Galaxy watch, but definitely a step up from most other smartwatches and all other Wear OS watches I've owned before. But yeah, I'll look forward to getting the Pro. I think they've offered that to me recently too. Do you already have pre-recorded special videos for a certain phone? If you do, smile. No, guys. No. Let's see. All right. Let's see. 5G is really an overkill. That's really needed. Way better LTE coverage. That would help a lot of people who have weak signals, especially LTE. Yeah, I would definitely say so. Really, 5G is overkill because we don't have full LTE advanced yet. And as many of you guys know, and I thought I saw that in the comments earlier, but maybe I did skip it. If I did, I apologize. But Sprint is currently suing AT&T because of their fake 5G network, which Sprint, your WiMAX 4G, come on now, calling the pot calling the kettle black. But basically, that was a big thing before, and now it's come again. So basically, Sprint is suing AT&T because they are saying that, you know, you calling LTE Advanced 5G-E is going to hurt 5G. It's going to hurt the perception, because if people just think this, you know, not crappy signal, but poor signal of 5G-E is 5G, then it's going to only hurt 5G. And I agree with them on that. I really legitimately agree with them. The BS that AT&T said as a rebuttal was basically like, people know 5GE is really LTE. Everyone knows that. Everyone that sees 5GE knows that it's not true 5G. It's just a more advanced version of LTE. I'm sorry, who is everybody? Because I guarantee you, if I show 20 people on the street 5GE and like, hey, have you seen the new iPhone, the new LG V40? Have you seen the new Samsung Note 9? They have 5GE already. Or I can just tell them 5G, because that's all you're saying. You're saying 5G. Yeah, you're saying E at the end of it, but it's just BS. It's just a BS. By the way, the actual, so like 4G was LTE, 5G is NR. So that's true 5G. When you see 5G NR, that is true 5G. We do not have that yet. Honestly, we probably won't have it really in cities till the end of this year starting. But again, 5G is such a big thing where like it's not going to matter for at least 2 years, to be honest. Because again, the infrastructure needs to be 5G antennas are going to need to be at every single light post in your city. Well, I mean, it really will have to be that extreme. It will have to have a router in every single room in your home. Forget a mesh router where it's 2 or 3 routers. You're going to have, when you have 5G, you're going to have routers in every room in your house, just so you get that 5G speed. So 5G is a long ways away, and it's just, it's really just a big thing about it. All right, but yeah, I do agree that, yeah, if we would have LTE, because LTE Advanced, we should all be getting 100 megabits upload and download speed. We don't, but yeah, if we could get that everywhere, I think a lot of us would be happy, right? And we would all cut off our cable or satellite TV or internet bill with that. I would completely, I am looking forward to the day where an internet provider is a cell phone carrier, because as much as they gouge us, no one gouges people like cable companies and satellite companies. It's definitely why I'm so happy I cut the cord when it comes to TV, because so far DirecTV now has been awesome, and it's like me and my wife are like, yeah, we're never going to go back. So really good for that part, but definitely something to that it will be a future video, because I'm definitely happy I cut the cord. One UI has taken away my dark mode from the dark theme in my messages, settings page, and text. Light grayscale is barely readable, and slowed down my download speeds, and it lags. It's horror. Dang, which phone do you have, Phil? I'm curious, man. And hey, remember when I told all you guys months ago, I told you guys, you want Android Pie now, but oh, once you get it, you're not going to like it, because it's going to have issues, it's going to have stuff. Can't say I didn't warn you guys. Is there any apps you use on your Galaxy Watch that we should know about? My Galaxy Watch is off right now. I'm going to turn it on and see what apps I have on there. Although, honestly, there's not too many apps that I really use on there. Camera on the S Pen, LOL. Why? Because we can. I'm fashionably late. Hey, Alex, nice you could join us, man. Is green in the US? Yes, green's coming to the US, and that's all I care about. Can you do a video about Pi? I'm frustrated with the change and missing functions. Thanks. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to do basically one UI, 5 changes that they need to make, and I have to do that probably on Tuesday. Tomorrow's video is going to be best tech gifts for Valentine's Day, so that will be tomorrow's video. But yeah, Ricky, how do you feel about the Galaxy F phone? Quite frankly, I don't see myself getting one. Do you think it will be successful in the long run? I like it. I do think it'll be successful. I think once people see it, they're going to like it more. That's all I'm going to say. That's okay, legal? Okay. All right. Google Plus is going away real soon. Yeah. It kind of sucks, though. I'm really disappointed with YouTube. So YouTube for Creators basically allowed you, every time you would post a YouTube video, it would automatically post that you're uploading a YouTube video or shooting a live video on Twitter and Google Plus. Now it does neither, just because Google Plus is going away. I really find an issue with that. Like, I wish it would have Facebook and Twitter so I could just like do it right away, but it's annoying. No Huawei for US, going some other and some other things. Oh yeah, sorry, catching up on the news. What do you think of Samsung One UI? My biggest issue with it is definitely the recent apps and the split screen. Those are the two biggest issues by far, in my opinion. I don't like Android Pie, though. I've been upfront about that for, since August? I've never liked Android Pie. I think it was a bad OS update, and I cannot wait for Android Q, just because I think it's going to correct a lot of issues that Android Pie brought. 5G for machines, appliances is not for us. It's to connect stuff. Yes, but the way it's designed, it needs line of sight right now, and that's just really bad. So S10 plus terabyte with 512 SD card sounds good, right? Yeah, sure. If you need it. All right. Oh, great. 5G router in my bathroom. Great. You'll need it in your bathroom. Let's be honest. If you cannot have internet in your bathroom, would you even go? Let's see. Do you plan on doing any more tech home reviews? Yeah, I'm actually doing one. I don't want to knock over something, but there's a really cool new one that I'm working on right now. It's the Casa power strip from TP-Link, or part of their Casa lineup, and it's an awesome power strip. I'm loving it. It is powering my studio right now. My monitor in front of me, which is a new monitor, my 3 studio lights, and something else turns on when I tell Google to turn on the studio lights. It just turns everything on perfectly, and I love that automation. So yeah, I really am in love with this one. This power strip is awesome. It even has 3 USBs that charge pretty good. So yeah, really happy with it. YouTube on my Gear 3 all day. Really? Do you actually watch YouTube on your Gear 3? That actually reminded me to check what apps I have. So let me see. PowerPoint controller. Galaxy Flow. Find My Car. That's a really good one. Triggers, if you want to work it with this, if this, then that. I really like that. It's like automating a lot of things. The Smart Things app, a camera app, and Here We Go, which is navigation for your smartwatch. So those are my apps that I have on here. Besides a lot of smartwatch faces. I'm not looking forward to One UI and Android Pie. Still love using Good Luck 2018 on my Note. I like Good Luck more than Android Pie. I will admit that. Oh, I did a whole video on like an actual smart home last week. Yeah, that had like everything smart home. Dream thing. Definitely check that out if you haven't seen it. It's gotten a lot of good views. It's 6,000 views, so a lot of people did like it. So yeah, I'm going to continue to do smart home stuff for sure. Without any viewfinder, 95% of the S Pen pictures will look lousy. I'm curious about that. I think if they make it an ultra wide angle, like if you remember HTC, which it was HTC, so it was doomed from the start, but HTC, I think it was called the Re camera or something like that. It was like a telescope looking camera. Basically what it did is it just had an ultra wide camera. So it was really good for that. Now here's the thing. How a camera would work on the S Pen. your phone acts as a viewfinder. So you're holding it like this and you can see everyone in focus on your phone because it is connected through Bluetooth. So that's how it would work as a viewfinder. Your phone is the viewfinder. So you can still preview the phone and then just hold the pen at the same spot, put your phone down, take the picture, and then see it after. Are there any Android tablets worth it? I'm going to check out the Huawei MediaPad M5. I have my Tab S4 that I love, that I use always on every trip. So yeah, I think tablets are still worth it. It just depends on what you need. I don't think they're laptop replacements in the slightest bit, though. I'm not delusional to that. Waiting for the Note 10. Love the Note series. Rigsby, order more toilet paper. You need Rigsby to order toilet paper. Rigsby will build you toilet paper. If 5G can't have any interference, how will it work in the house? Antennas running into the house. So basically it's going to work like this. Your antenna will be on the outside of your house, right? So be on the outside of your house right here. And then that will line in through your router, which is in your main room that's going to have the 5G internet. So in my office, right, for my office actually, because I just moved everything, right? So I actually have a router very close to my laptop. However, I will say this, the printer is in between my router and my laptop. That would mean that my laptop would not get 5G because the printer is blocking it from line of sight. So, but that's your idea, that you would have a router with line of sight to your electronics that you want to have 5G. So in this case, I have a TV actually all the way over there. So my router could do my TV 5G right now, but not my laptop and the way I have everything set up. So yeah. Have you tested Sennheiser Momentum's true wireless headsets? No, I've not. I've heard good things about them, but I just haven't. I've reached out to Sennheiser before, but they've not gotten back to me. I will try to reach out to them again, though, because you are, I think, the third person that mentioned that to me. Android Pie is a knockoff of Apple features besides the dark mode. Yeah, again, I don't care for it. What's a good smartwatch to purchase? I ride Harleys that would connect to the bike. I don't know. I mean, your watch can connect to a bike through Bluetooth. If your bike has Bluetooth, then it can connect to it. But like, would your bike be the speaker? Does your bike have speakers? I'm asking because yeah, then it can do that. The music that you have on your watch, or sorry, for the Galaxy Watch. So for a Galaxy Watch, if you have 4 gigs of storage on here, so any music you put on that watch, you can play through Bluetooth speakers or Bluetooth headphones. So that can be done with the Galaxy Watch, but most watches cannot connect through Bluetooth directly like that. The Galaxy Watch can. All Samsung lineups that are on Tizen. Wear OS, as far as I know, cannot do that. Although, again, this is my first Wear OS watch in like a year and a half. Ricky, in your opinion, are notches a sales gimmick or not? Set to record straight, Ricky. Set the record straight, Ricky. Notches are completely worthless and they are horrible and they never should have been made. They were definitely a ripoff because it's a gimmick, because you actually don't have the full screen that they are claiming. That's why Apple got sued for that. Who knows? It could be thrown out still or some whatnot. But yeah, no. You know, the Essential did it first, then Apple popularized it. But notches have never been a good idea. They never will be a good idea. And they are literally a temporary thing till we actually get what we really want, which is a full screen display, which I don't think many people were asking for to begin with. But it's a lot of things that are said like that, you know, we are solving a problem that didn't really exist before. So, yeah. Let's see. And we got to be running short, close on time. About 5 more minutes, guys. What is the best laptop? In my opinion, the one I got above all other laptops is the Dell XPS 15. Awesome laptop, great for the price. If you get it from Dell Outlet website too, there are killer deals. I got mine for basically $500 off during Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all those deals. So yeah, really good quality, and I definitely love it. 5G sounds weak. Yeah, it really is not there, in my opinion. All right. If you have your phone in your hand, why not take a picture with your phone instead of the S Pen? Because of the fact that you wouldn't have a front screen on it. And again, it's more of the fact that just to get rid of the front camera. Do you think Samsung foldable phone will have a S Pen? Nope, it won't. We only speak in whole bunches. Is the Samsung Galaxy Buds going to be from AKG? It'll be fine-tuned by AKG, yes. So 5G router would need to be in the center of the room to work best, such as mentioned in the center of the ceiling. Yeah, that would be a good spot for it, but again, you can't have something covering it up either. So, say for instance, your laptop, right? Your laptop. I'm going to take this keyboard as an example. Your laptop. Where is your antenna? Because if your antenna's on here and you're typing, guess what? You're covering it. So yeah, that is literally the dimension of how weak 5G is in terms of you cannot block 5G. It has to have line of sight. Now, the whole idea behind 5G, I will kind of... The reason why it will be good is because it's going to have LTE-A as a backup. So theoretically, 5G should be giving us 500 megabits per second. And when you don't get that, you should fall back on LTE-A, which will get you 150 megabits per second. So both are faster than what we're currently all getting right now for the most part. So yeah, it's definitely going to be better than what we have. It's just the idea of 5G is still frustrating, I would say. Helmet and bike have speakers, then yeah, you can with the Galaxy Watch, you can play your music. It also has Spotify, so if you have a Spotify subscription, you can play Spotify from your watch to those speakers. So yeah, that would work. But to be fair, if you just have your smartphone paired to Bluetooth speakers, you can control it from almost any smartwatch. So it acts as like a media controller. And that's Wear OS or Samsung or pretty much any smartwatch. I've been looking for a smartwatch. Any recommendations? I still personally love the Galaxy Watch, although the TicWatch is a really good recommendation for the price, for sure. 5G would be good, may give brain damage, and but stream your stuff at 5 gigabytes. Exactly. Hey Ricky, I have a weird issue with my Note 9. I don't use the phone a few hours, and I can't receive calls until I make a call. I would return it. Any kind of issue like that, I'm very big on just like, I'm not dealing with it. I'm gonna return it, and I'm gonna use my 1-year warranty. That's me. That's just always my go-to. You can use the Samsung Plus app to walk through a Samsung technician to go through it, but it sounds like an antenna, which it would be a hardware issue or a big software issue. Not just feel and look like a step backwards. I agree. I would go with the S10, not the Plus. The S10 has exactly the same features as the Plus. Yeah, with the exception of, exception of the wider front-facing camera. Did you hear the stream time warning, aka Ricky get in trouble with the wife, Mad Alert? Yeah, and that's happening right now. All right, guys. we will call that a show. Look at the time, Ricky. Yes, I am. Alright guys, we will call that a show. Thank you guys always so much for watching. Sorry for the technical issues in the beginning. I will try to get that all worked out by next week. Thank you always so much for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe up there. Make sure you follow us on social media right here. And of course, check out our latest video up there. And right down here, you're going to find the perfect video for you. Or at least that's what YouTube tells me. Thanks again.